Hi everyone, thank you for joining me today. Really appreciate it. Thanks for joining me. So today I want to talk about the loss of taste. Sometimes it can come with a loss of sense of smell as well. Sometimes it can come with throat problems too, throat symptoms. So I will read you the little affirmation for loss of taste. So I'll begin. I accept to taste life, to allow myself new experiences in order to feel that I exist and let my radiance show. I trust my body and my deeper nature. I have the right to assert myself and say no if a situation does not suit me. I respect myself more and more, and others will do as much for me. Okay, so if you're having problems with sense of taste or sense of smell, then you're probably a person that'll do loads and loads of things for other people, and you just find it really difficult to say no to people. So you'll find yourself in situations that you feel, I can't get out of this, I feel like I've got to do it, I feel like I don't have any choice. So your belief system behind it is that there's a fear. There's always a fear behind a symptom. So the fear for this is losing the loss of a loved one or a friend or somebody else. So you fear somebody liking you or somebody loving you. So you won't assert yourself and you won't say no, because you fear the repercussions of that, losing love. So your body is saying this is untruth, because basically if you're stood in enough love for yourself, so you're made from love, the universe is made from love. So when we are symptomatic, it's normally that we're in a fear state and we're just coming away from love. So if we hold the belief that it's perfectly safe for me to say no, if a situation doesn't suit me and it's bothering me, I can say no to it. If I'm exhausted and somebody said, oh, can you just... It's okay to say no to it. You can assert yourself. You may kind of have somebody go, oh, well, she said no to me. Oh, well, that's not good. You may get that. So what? Do something nice for yourself. Love the heck out of yourself. Go away and just think, do you know what? I love myself more than to basically run myself ragged and run myself into the ground. I love myself more than that. So when we're running ourselves ragged, then basically we're not really having fun in life either. So we lose the taste for life, we lose the lust that life gives us. So basically, to remind us, our body will produce these symptoms of, well, okay, I'll take away your sense of taste then. So this is all on a subconscious level as well. So when we bring this into our conscious and awareness of what we are actually instructing our bodies to do, and just say, I do not fear saying no. If something is not suiting me to my truth, it's okay to say no. Now, take right or wrong out of a situation, good or bad, it doesn't matter. There are 7.5 billion truths on this planet right now. So what's right or wrong is okay for one person, what's right or wrong isn't for another person. So it's really what is in your heart. Is it right for me in my heart? Do I have the energy to do this, and for another person? Does this feel right for me? So it's get back to your feelings, and also your lack of taste is telling you that you disconnected. So you're feeling disconnected from your emotions, because your emotions would be telling you as to when to say yes and when to say no to people. So if you're feeling absolutely shattered, and your heart is saying, I can't give anymore, then if you're in touch with your emotions, you'll say, I'm really sorry, I can't do that. So there is a bit of a disattachment from your emotions there as well, and you feel disattached from people, you'll feel disattached from the world, you'll just feel disattached. So one thing can be useful is frankincense essential oil. So frankincense is for the emotion of feeling connected. So you can take it orally, a good quality one. So even though it says it on the bottle, you can't. Now, I've used this for absolutely years, and it's been in use since biblical times and prior. So I've never ever read about anyone dying from frankincense taken orally. So that means that you can put the drops literally underneath your tongue of essential oil. If you have any frankincense resin, and it's pure frankincense resin, again, that can be ingested orally as well, despite what it says on labels. I can't understand why this new legality is kind of like coming out to put on frankincense that you cannot take it orally. Doesn't make sense. So it amazingly cleans out the cells. So it cleans out all heavy metals from cells. So when it's cleaning out the heavy metal from the cells, it means that there's no adverse cellular changes. So it can be really useful. Again, don't take my word for it. Don't take anyone else's word for it. Label me, anything else. Your body always knows. Your body always knows what is right for you. So use the kinesiology techniques that I've shown you, that you can literally kind of test something. So got a bottle of nail varnish here, so you can literally test the essential oil frankincense. You know, can I take it orally? And it's with anything. If you're prepared to put it on your skin, then you ought to be prepared to eat it, because through your skin it's porous and it gets into your skin, it gets into your bloodstream. So whatever you're putting on your skin, be prepared to eat it. So you can test it. Use the kinesiology, and you can use a crystal. You know, can I take this particular frankincense orally? Is it safe for me? Holding it in your hand, your muscle can test it, and it will tell you if it's weak or not. It will go around for yes, it's absolutely okay, and it will go linear for no. Now, just to also say that sometimes some people's energy can be different. So again, it's get to practice with your pendulum, and if you want to test it with the kinesiology, because some people may be the opposite way round, but it's always, for me and the majority of the people, it's always round for yes, linear in a straight line for no. But you can always double check it with your muscle testing with the kinesiology, and that goes for absolutely anything: foods, cosmetics, anything, if you've got some sensitivities. So we have choices, and it's perfectly acceptable to say yes or no to situations. If you're feeling shattered, you can say no. Practice it. I mean, it's only 2 letters. It's crazy, isn't it? And we find it so difficult to say that little word. So try it. So it's your sense of safety as well. So love and trust in your body, and you can vocalize. So if something doesn't feel right, you can say no, you can vocalize it. If you haven't got the energy for it, or if a situation is just kind of like, I'm not agreeing with this, and you're kind of feeling, well, this is being forced on you. We all have choices, and sometimes it's not the actual situation itself, it's how we are experiencing the situation. So if we're feeling kind of like, this situation stinks, it's disgusting, which that's why sometimes the nose will bung up, or the taste, but the taste will go, it stinks, I can't taste it, I can't digest it, I don't want to. Sometimes it's not the situation itself, it's how we are experiencing the situation. So in this instance, we change our mindset about the situation. So Mandela, you know, he was imprisoned for many years. There have been other people that have been wrongly accused and have spent, 35 odd years in jail. But yet they come out and say, my mind was always free. So your mind can always be free. Mind is always very, body may not be, but mind is your choice. You have full control over how you feel about situations. Even though we feel like we don't have control over how we feel about situations, we do have a choice in that instance. So if we say come across somebody in the street and we've had an altercation with in the past and we think, oh God, I can't stand that person, they make me feel really angry. You have the choice in that moment to think, right, am I going to carry this angry emotion with me? Or in this moment, can I choose something different? Can I choose, do you know what? It's not serving me, I'm going to let it go. I'm going to choose forgiveness in this situation. I let it go. I'm good. So we have choices as to where we focus our energy and to where we focus our emotions. We have choice. So sometimes if you can't change the situation, change the way you feel about it. Lockdown has been really, really difficult for a lot of people. And some people have had I can't digest this situation, it stinks and I just don't like this situation. We've all had to kind of like experience the situation, but we've all experienced it in different ways. So if you're having a tough time, just have a think, how can I change the way I feel about this situation? You know what, I'm here and I'm stuck in. What is it that I can do to get creative and actually just change your situation into something a little bit more palatable? You know what, buy yourself some ice cream or some chocolate or something that's fun. I don't know, run around the house with your underpants on your head. It kind of doesn't really matter as long as it's fun, and just change the situation into something that is more palatable. So loss of taste, loss of smell, I hope that's helped today, and the belief system behind it and what you can do to help yourself come out of it. For those that meditate, you can have a little bit of a meditation around it. So pretend you are a rusty old statue, and you are in gold, and you've got a magic cloth, and you are literally polishing all the rust and all the dirt off yourself, and you are now unleashing this beautiful golden shiny new self of yours. And you will do the meditation and you literally get to about there and your sinuses will start to clear. Love and trust, love and trust. You'll get to about there and your taste will start to clear. Do the meditation as many times. You might find that it clears and it'll come back again. Again, you can use that as a little tool in your basket. And meditation is a way of connecting to ourselves, connecting to our emotions, connecting to everything really, just connecting. So it really helps the disconnection. Hope that helps. Please like and subscribe, please, because this may not be something that you're contending with, but it may be something that somebody else may be contending with. So the more shares that we can get, and that people can get some respite from some of these symptoms if this is shared, that would be brilliant. Any feedback would be amazing as well on my Patreon site, Wendy Anderson, justbe.me, and I'll be doing some behind the scenes as well and some live chats on there. Feedback is always beautiful, sense of community, to hear how you guys are all doing, if any of these affirmations are helping anyone, if these talks are helping anyone to alleviate the belief systems and mindsets behind some of the symptoms. It would be absolutely phenomenal to hear from you all. Okay, so I'll love you and leave you. Take care, enjoy your day, and speak soon. Bye.